Hi Aries, I'm Krista. Welcome to my channel. We're going to do your tarot reading for December, and we're going to get right into the reading. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot and the Wild Unknown Tarot. I've already pre-shuffled the decks, just so we can get straight into the reading. And let's begin. Okay, so we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. This is the Six of Swords upright. You are moving on to calmer waters. Um, there may have been a painful past for some of you or a lot of you. There's been great challenges. It's like you're moving away from things that have weighed you down, from a past that's weighed you down, and you're like, I don't need to carry this baggage with me anymore. I'm going to move in this direction because it feels good. Like I'm going to move towards the light, or I'm going to move towards what feels good to me. Even if that's like having positive, loving people in your life that cherish you and honor you and respect you and want to spend time with you, and like that uplift you. They're uplifting, and it can be like work situation. There's more opportunities for you. There's doors opening, and you could be walking away from a situation that wasn't serving you in some way, some capacity. It can also be in relationship as well. You're moving on from something that it was just its time came to an end. You're taking the wisdom with you from these lessons, even if they're painful, but like you're leaving like if you had shame or guilt, or you're leaving like the heavy stuff behind that you don't need to carry with you, like guilt, grief, shame, um anger, resentment, all that kind of stuff. But you are taking the wisdom, so there's lessons that are learned in this letting go of the past. There's lessons that have been learned, and you also have like been taking off your blinders. If there is something that you felt like you couldn't see or didn't have the answer to, you're beginning to see more clearly. But also there is the Queen of Swords in reverse. um so so there could be like a bit of a quarrel with somebody. It could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, where there may have been a harsh exchange or harsh words, or maybe you're not speaking. This could be in a relationship. Um, yeah, I'm hearing like it just doesn't serve you. It's not serving you. So I feel like you're walking away from a relationship or a person that like not seeing eye to eye on things, or like I don't really like to just generalize or call people narcissists, or like sum people up as a narcissist, or like I was with a narcissist, and it's like, well, you also chose to be with that person for your own lessons and reasons. So like I don't really agree with like just putting someone in a box and like defining them as like a word. um but yeah, there could be some stubbornness or some resistance, like when you keep butting heads with a person, and it's like you're hitting a brick wall with them, and you just like can't, like both of you are too like stuck in your own belief systems to like come to some kind of an agreement. So then at some point one or the other chooses to walk away, or one or the other messes up and does something that hurts you know um but whatever the situation is that you've been going through, it's giving you strength. And this strength is also like it's tender and gentle. Like there's strength in innocence, there's strength in non-judgment, there's strength in compassion, there's strength in having unconditional love for a situation and for people. And it's like leaving a situation, leaving these situations with integrity and with grace. Like you're not gonna like talk shit about the person or about your work or about blah blah blah. You're gonna like you're leaving with integrity, because it's not okay to gossip. Like I know it's like a really tricky one to get out of, and to be aware that when we're in it. in the throes of wanting to tell the stories to the people, but I feel like you're able to walk away with integrity and grace, and you're able to hold your head high and be like, you know what, like I learned a lot from this, and I don't choose this anymore, and like it's okay. It's okay that it didn't work out. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you didn't love. It doesn't mean that you didn't have joy or like laugh, or that there wasn't some good qualities in this whatever you're moving away from. Okay. Let's pull some clarity cards on these. Okay. All right. So we got the 10 of Wands underneath the 2 of Swords in reverse. And that's like carrying a lot of baggage. Like not being able to see maybe how much you're carrying the weight of other people. Like carrying what's not yours to be carried. Or choosing to stay in an unhealthy if you were in an unhealthy situation in the past up until now, um, not seeing how detrimental that was to your health, to your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, and the weight that it was like wearing a heavy cloak. But again, it's like you're taking the blinders off and you're moving on. You're moving away from unhealthy situations. Like you're not willing to carry what's not yours to carry anymore. We've got the Son of Pentacles in reverse with the 6 of Swords. So if you are like moving into new territories, you might feel a little shaky or uncertain, or you might feel a little bit down about like what hasn't worked out, and kind of like bummed out about some situations. Um, yeah. So I just feel like taking time to rest and like recuperate and like nourish your heart, even like holding your heart is good, or like giving yourself a hug, like taking the time, those moments with yourself to be like, hey, like I love you, you got this. Even if you do like mirror work where you look in the mirror and you say I love you, I do that with myself every day. So we've got the Justice in reverse underneath the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's this situation then that feels like it was unfair or unjust. Something happened that was not fair. Okay? And it feels like that at some point needs to be sorted out. Whether that's verbal communication or not, it feels like it might be something to leave alone for a little bit and kind of like let time heal, because time does heal. But like kind of like maybe give it some space for a bit, because it feels like it's a bit stuck. Feels like it's a bit stuck. It's like cold. Like it's like, ooh, this person might be really rigid and stuck in their beliefs, or like obstinate, or just like not willing to budge. And it doesn't seem fair or whatever. Like it just doesn't feel fair. It feels like they're not able to hear or not able to listen. And so you could like you try to say something, but it would just, it's like you just gotta like let it go, which you're doing. And then under the Strength card, we've got the 10 of Cups, which is so beautiful. So I feel like you are, moving forward with grace and integrity and ease, and with, like I said, like the compassion, like having compassion and unconditional love. And these are the 10 cups. Like this is compassion and unconditional love. This is feeling fulfilled in love with family, friends, in your heart, like with yourself, just in love with life. And there's like this beautiful tenderness and gentleness and openness to the new, and to whatever spirit has in store for you. It's like you're like, yes, I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm open to receive all the blessings and the miracles and healing and love from the universe. And I will show up in the best way that I can every day. And I align myself with my higher self's will for me. You know, that's what I say. Okay. I hope you have a great month, and so stay tuned for more. Subscribe too if you feel called to. Bye.